What's the deals, y'all? What's the deals? Let's get into it. RG3, Angel Reese, Ryan Clark, Shaquille O'Neal. Boy, all these people going in. All these people are going in. Oh, man, I love social media, man. Listen, before I begin to give my take and thoughts, thank God for social media. Thank God for social media. We have people telling on themselves. We have people making stupid ass content so people like me can react and review to and make this bread. Then we also have people who are using it in a very professional manner, talking about the world and economics and fitness. So, social media is a great thing, a great thing. It really is, because, like I said, even with people doing shenanigans and stupidness, it makes it easier for the law enforcement to arrest them. So, thank you, social media. Now, oh boy, I wasn't really following this story. Should I really call it a story? Yeah, I wasn't really following the story between RG3 and Angel Reese, but things really got heated, man. And you know, Ryan Clark was talking about my man's family, according to RG3. I got a video about that later on after my video with him talking about it. But yeah, what I do notice about these guys is that, and gals, is that they're all former athletes, so shout out to them. They used to all play sports at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese still plays sports. And it's supposed to be a code where you don't talk about their family. You just talk about they play. And I'm cool with that. You don't want to talk about nobody's husband and nobody's wife and nobody's children and grandma. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I do be talking about people's kids and stuff like that. I do. I'm not really a public figure like that. But for context, I'll talk about a person's kid if the mother is just freeloading off the system and she getting food stamps to take care of herself and them kids. That's when I'm going to talk about her and them kids. For real. And her baby daddies, if she got like 8 baby daddies, right? That's just for context. But for these guys and gals, they professional athletes, and they say family is off limits. We're going to talk about your play. You can't throw the ball. You can't dribble the ball. You can't shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? You can't make a tackle. Cool. People are a bust. MVP, they great. They not great. They trash. And that's cool, fair. That's fair for me. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got our opinion. We all got our thoughts. Right? Right. But people been talking about people's moms and stuff, wives and children, and Shaq talking about he gonna punch RG3 in the face and all that because he crashing out for Angel Reese. I guess Angel Reese about to give him some box. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yo, shout out to Shaq, man. I like Shaq. He a funny dude. He cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him, but come on, Shaq. You about to crash? Anyway, so, you know, I had to find out what's going on, right? So, like, why Angel Reese and RG3 beefing, right? So they said, this is the key points of the disagreement. So, on July 10, 2020, Griffin took to social media to address a racist image, right? An racist image dealing with Angel Reese, which he reposted to condemn the racism. All right. So Angel Reese posted something that RG3 believed to be racist. However, he also included claims that someone from Reese's inner circle had told him that Reese hates fellow WNBA star Caitlin Clark. Now, I don't know if she hate her or not. I know they've been beefing. Well, I shouldn't say beefing. I know they all been arch rivals since college and all that. And in my opinion, Caitlin Clark is a better ball player and is carrying the WNBA more. That's my opinion. All right. So RG3 doubled down on the claim, stating clear basketball evidence that Angel Reese hates Clark. Cool. So Reese responded. She said that RG3 is lying for clout and calling his actions nasty work. Her mother also weighed in, denying Griffin's claim about a conversation with Reese in his circle. All right, so Mom Duke said, yo, that ain't true. You talking greasy about my daughter, RG3. Shame on you. All right. So here came the backlash and criticism. Griffin, RG3, faced backlash for his actions. Critics pointed out that by reposting the racist image, he amplified hateful content. He just reposted what she posted. See, how's that amplifying it? He would have never posted it unless she posted it first. He just reposted what she posted, and then he gave his thoughts on it. He's saying, yo, this is like a racist type shit. I'm going to repost it so y'all can see for yourself. Why y'all jumping on him? It would have never been anything if she never posted it to begin with. Listen, we always go with the origin of the problem, not the fucking branch or the trees or the leaves. We go with the root of the problem, all right? Many, including fans and other sports figures like Ryan Clark and Shaq. And see, that's when they came in. Because Shaq was talking about he want to punch RG3 in the face on another podcast show. And Ryan Clark was talking about his old lady. All right. So, like I said, Shaquille O'Neal's involvement, all right, who has mentored Reese. Okay, so that's why they close. Issued a strong warning stating he would physically confront him. Now, Shaq, you know you can't do that, man. That's assault, baby. Can't do that, dog. And Clark is part of the sports. Clark is part of sports and not real hate. All right. So O'Neal emphasized that the rivalry between Reese and Clark is part of sports and it's not real hate. That's what he said. He don't know what's in her brain. But every time they do play each other, they be pushing each other down, slapping each other and all that type of stuff. All right. Now, in essence, the disagreement stems from Griffin's social media post addressing the racist image of Angel Reese. Yada, yada, yada. So, this is funny and it's interesting. All I got to say about it is that, listen, y'all, Ryan shouldn't have talked about RG3's wife. You know what I'm saying? We know he got a snow bunny. That's his business. He like playing in the snow. Cool. All right. Angel Reese, you put an original post up about Ryan Clark. All right. RG3 saw it. He grabbed it. He reposted. And he said, yo, this ain't cool. It's kind of racist. You know what I mean? And then Shaq said, listen, man, these girls playing, stay in your lane. I'm going to punch you in the face. So everybody is wrong. Everybody. All right. Everybody. All right. Except for RG3. RG3 just reposted something. I don't think he's wrong for that. He got a show. Everybody got a podcast show. Look, I have a podcast show. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So listen, man, I don't see no issue. I'm going to put the video up of RG3 talking about Ryan Clark because this is what really kind of like started the snowball effect with RG3 out there. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan Clark has said something about his wife and he ain't like that. So that kind of like put RG3 back out there in the spotlight. Boop. And then, of course, now with all this type of shenanigans with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. They both good basketball players for the WNBA, but I think Caitlin is better. That's my thoughts, my opinion. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all these shenanigans. And come on, Shaq, you can't just be out here punching people in the face. Don't do that, Shaq. That's assault. You will get charged and go to jail. All right? Leave a comment. I will comment back. And I'm going to put the video up of RG3 talking. All right? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's your boy. Peace.
RG3 is hurt. What's your thoughts?
Ryan Clark didn't like my sports take, but Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. And that's fine. It's okay. It's part of the game. Sports media, I'm going to have an opinion. This person might not agree with it. That person might not agree with it. But what you don't do is turn around and personally attack me and my family just because you don't agree with a sports opinion that is purely based off the sport. I didn't make it personal. But what that really shows is just how low of a person Ryan Clark is. But Ryan, you crossed the line.